With how wonderful the weather has been, with the exception for today, Devin, it is finally time to whip out the bikes and get outside. And what better way to do that than with the Hodag BMX Club?
And today we're joined by Robbie Deedy, the track operator of Hodag BMX, to tell us all about it. And thanks for coming on this morning.
Thanks for having me.
So, exciting stuff with Hodag BMX. Tell us a little bit about what is Hodag BMX to start.
So, Hodag BMX is bicycle motocross racing. We've been around for 24 years now. This is our 24th year.
24 years, right here in Rhinelander.
Side Park in Rhinelander, yep. And it's just a bunch of kids playing in the dirt. That's what it started as. That's what it continues to be. Bicycle motocross racing started out in California with kids wanting to emulate motocross racing. And the sport evolved, grew. It's an Olympic sport now with sanctioned with USA BMX.
They have massive jumps, which is, it can be scary.
Yeah, it can be scary, it can be intimidating, but it's all about doing dangerous things carefully, right? You know, and working with kids to help them develop skills. And some of our kids now that have been racing, I've been working with and coaching for over 10 years. They're like ballerina ninjas. It's great.
That's a great way to describe it.
And they're so agile.
And you were telling us earlier that like some kids, I mean, as young as like just a few years old, can just, they get them standing on, like almost like Flintstones biking is how you call it.
Training wheels are a thing of the past. We have push bikes, and we do have a push bike class, which is from 1 year old was been our youngest up through 5 when the kid graduates to pedals. So they learn to balance on those push bikes first, never need training wheels. They figured that out really quick. My son was on one from 2 until this last year 4 when he graduated to his pedal bike here that I have. This is the smallest BMX pedal bike that they make.
It still looks like a hefty piece of machinery right here.
Super light though. It's like 13 pounds. But yeah, and then the kids will continue to grow in size until they're into a full-size bike. But yeah.
That's incredibly impressive. No train wheels, thing of the past, and now the push bikes.
Yeah.
That'd be neat. But for people looking to get into this, you know, kind of get in, check it out themselves, you have an exciting open house this Saturday going on, so people can come in and hear it from the expert himself.
Yeah, absolutely. So Saturday, 10 o'clock, the track is open to the public, weather permitting. We're the only track in the state that is open to the public. And so kids can come down and ride whenever, as long as it's not close because it's too wet. But Saturday, 10 o'clock, we will have an open house to learn a little bit more about racing and get to see some of the things you may not get to see if you come down just on like a normal day. So you get to see the gate, you'll get to see what motos are like for racing and kind of what racing format is like, and get to meet some of the kids that race. So that is an opportunity, but there's never a bad opportunity. We have community group ride on Wednesday nights, and now we're racing Friday nights. When school gets out, we'll go into our summer series. We'll be racing Monday nights and Friday nights. We hold a couple of large sanctioned events throughout the course of the summer where we'll attract riders from all over the Midwest. So there's a lot going to be happening down there. Spectation is free. It's one of the most exciting sports to watch, in my opinion. I'm not biased or anything, but
no bias at all.
And you said you guys have already done 3 races so far?
Yeah, we're 3 races in. We've been really fortunate that we were able to start racing. We're the first track racing this year, and a lot of our sister tracks will be opening up this weekend. So in Wisconsin Rapids, Madison, and Oshkosh.
Wow, so you're ahead of the curve already.
I feel very fortunate.
And it's also exciting, right, because it's right here in Rhinelander. It's very accessible. It's kind of near the Alstra-Munsko paper mill, is that right?
Yeah.
In that general area?
Yeah, so if people are familiar with the old West Side School, which is now a senior living facility, a senior residence facility, in that back park, so if you go around River Street, it's just one road in, so you probably go by it a lot and just didn't know it was there. It's one of Rhinelander's best kept secrets. I'm still kind of amazed sometimes. We've been around for 24 years and people are like, I didn't know that existed. And I have a friend that moved here in recent years, and they said it's one of the things that, it's like a gem of the Northwoods. You wouldn't expect something like that to be here, but it is.
And then if people wanted to contact you to get more information on the open house or just anything in general with Hodag BMX, what is the best way to do that?
We're available. We have hodagbmx.com. Facebook is really active on that and readily available. And you can find all the rest of our contact information there. But one of the best ways to get a hold of us is just stop down when we have an event going on. So Monday nights, Friday nights, Wednesday night community group ride, and then this Saturday at the open house.
Well, fantastic. I'm glad to see BMX is thriving here in Rhinelander and exciting. Saturday, 10 a.m. Come out, go see the open house. It's free. It's going to be fun and safe.
Yeah.
And there's some neat track obstacles out there as
Ballerina
well.
ninjas.
The ballerina ninjas. Teach them while they're young.
Yes.
But thanks for coming on, Robbie.
Thanks for having
so
me.
much.
Appreciate it.
Coming up, we have what's trending, including